Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. People ask me every single day, how am I level this? How I have so much XP? What should you do? All that good stuff. And honestly, you guys can see now, I'm level 38. I have so much XP I could still do. And I don't use an auction house. So I don't buy or sell any players in the auction house. So I can't even get most of the stuff you could do like for XP. So what I want you guys to know off the bat before this video starts, I'm gonna show you guys everything I did, what you should focus on, all that stuff. Please subscribe, it would mean the absolute world. We are on the road to 89,000 subscribers. I want to hit 100 very soon, so let's make it happen. So first things first, let's see all the stuff that I actually completed, because that's the important stuff. The important stuff is this. So first thing you should do is NBA wins XP challenges. There are 30,000 XP right here. 30,000, that is a lot. That's a big jump, and they're all really simple. You can get every single one of these done in 5 minutes each max. Well, maybe 6, because one of them is clutch, but other than that, very simple. So there's 3 different types of challenges that you got to do 10 different times. One of them is triple threat, which you could do online or offline. The other one is clutch, online or offline. And then there is a win with 13 players. So I'm going to explain each one of these, how you can do it very simple in the 3 different ways. So this one is literally self-explanatory. Go into a triple threat offline game with the teams that have 750 XP. You just knock them out. What I did is I made a chart. You can do it in an Excel spreadsheet, but I literally just wrote it down. You could write it in your notes on your phone, whatever it is. Write all the teams that need triple threat, then write all the teams that need clutch, then write all the teams that you need 13, and then you can knock them out in one sitting. That's what I did. I knocked these out so fast. Literally, if you don't have any players, like for the 13 of a team, what you need to do is simple. All you got to do is go into the pack market, you go into token, and you can buy these 2 token ones. So there is 10 bucks, there's 10 Sixers, 10 Bulls, 10 this. You can literally pick those up, and if you're still missing players, you could always buy the bigger ones or just have a couple players. The challenge I recommend personally is you go into challenges, you go into skills challenge, and you go all the way down to basketball fundamentals. Here you can pick any one of these really. I would choose either the mid-range, the 3-point. Personally, I always do playmaking. The playmaking one ends as soon as you get 5 assists with the player. So I just get 5 assists with the player, the game ends. The 3-point one is once you get 5 threes with anyone, like the whole team, 5 threes. This one is 5 shots with one player. And then they have a couple of good ones otherwise, like this one's 5 dunks. But personally, I think that this is the best because you just pass the ball, you shoot a 3 or with anybody, you dunk with anybody, it doesn't even matter. The game will just end. You can choose whichever ones you want, but literally you can knock these out in like less than a minute or 2. That's what I do. 5 assists is literally a minute and a half max. Like it could take you slightly longer if your team isn't the best, but you should be able to finish it that way. Now for this, definitely just do clutch time offline. The game is on like semi-pro when you first start, so just knock them out early. It's 1,000 XP if you do it, and I gave you guys the recommendations on how to get these players with the tokens, so you should be having no problem getting this stuff done. Triple threat, I really don't have to explain. So that's 30k right off the bat. Now the next thing I completed is honestly optional. I'll explain which one you should focus on or not do, or what's good for each of these, but I finished this whole MyTeam shoes badges graded. The 5,000 XP you get for grading 100 cards, all I did was grade 100 golds. It costs you a total of 12,750 or 12,500. I think it's 12,750. So less than 13k to grade 100 cards, and you get 5k XP. Personally, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think you should do it. I think theoretically, if you're trying to get there fast, it makes a lot of sense. If you're not, there's going to be way more XP later on that's not going to cost you this much. But if you think about it, an end game card gets you 5,000 XP and you're doing it for 12,000 MT. You get me? Like, it makes sense. Now, these 2 is up to you. Personally, I wouldn't say the applying badges makes any sense. I wouldn't do this. But if you were to do all 100, you get 5,000 XP. You do actually get for every single time you do it. So if you're going to add badges to players, do it. Why not? It won't update right away unless you back out of the game, or if you enter a game, quit, anything like that. If you play out a game, it will update the XPs. Otherwise, it won't. But just honestly, just do this one if there's like other challenges to apply badges or anything like that. I wouldn't go out of my way to do this one. It would get too expensive in the long run, personally, right? That's how I see it. For the apply shoes, if you got a bunch of bronze shoes, add a bronze shoe boost on it. I had a bunch in my team lineup. So I just sat there, I kept adding them, and I kept adding it to the same player over and over again 100 times, and I got 5K for that. So for these, like I said, personally, you probably shouldn't do it unless you have a bunch of bronze shoes just laying around. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Now, let's fast forward to this daily hollows thing. I definitely recommend doing this. If you don't actually want to get like the actual hollow player, you can actually pick up any player. I don't know if you guys know that, but you could literally go pick up Joe Johnson. You could pick up Lance Stevenson. You could pick up a Kawhi. So if you missed any of these past players because you weren't on that day, you could still pick up the player and just do the XP. You don't actually need the hollow. You don't need one that's yours. And this XP doesn't expire, so you can literally go back and do any of the players you didn't have previously. This adds up. Literally, if you just do the math, this is about 18K, right? This is 18, 21 if I do this. Bro, there's no way I'm missing any of this XP. Like, it just doesn't make sense for me to do so. I personally never got like good players from the end game Lucas. So you can see I only did the 1,500s because I only open packs. I don't buy players, like I said. So you can buy these guys. They're probably all really cheap. Literally just do the XP, sell them back. Same goes, these are probably more expensive. These are invincibles and then end games. So you don't have to do these. You can just do the 1,500s. I'm pretty sure they're cheap. And make sure you do the challenges. Challenges give you XP. So there's 2,000 if you do these challenges. Like, kind of just put all your challenges together and knock them out. Now, I did get lucky and pull Shaq yesterday. If you didn't see that, definitely go check out the clip. It was mad, crazy, wild, all that. So I was able to knock out this 5K. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do it, obviously. But do other challenge for that. I would say you can stay away from the 3Ks, 5Ks. You really don't have to do them one bit. What you should do, though, are spotlights. Very, very underrated. I think these add up quick, especially early on, and you're going to eventually do them anyway, in my opinion. Why not? Why not knock them out? You get a lot if you actually do your spotlights. So you go into single player challenges, spotlight challenges. Every single game you win in the Season 8 spotlights, you get a little XP, and see what each player needs to do. You'll see you'll get tokens, you get some MT, you get an endgame Luka pack, you get 5 Hall of Fame badges when you knock them all out. So stay up to date. That way the XP actually benefits you. Otherwise, you're going to do them later on probably to get all those Hall of Fames and little things like that. And you're going to be like, yo, I have way too much XP. I should have done it earlier. Now, we're pretty much almost done. I personally do the dailies whenever I can. The ones I can't do is the acquire stuff because I can't buy them. But otherwise, I try my best to do the dailies. Yesterday was an unlimited one. I didn't even do that one. But if it's something that's easy, like, knock it out. Some of these are really easy. You can do them in any game. Like, they're just simple. So why not knock them out? In my opinion, every little XP counts. And the main reason you should focus on that stuff is it'll let you play different game modes. You do get XP per win you get in different game modes. I will break this down and explain which ones are the best, which ones you should focus on, which one is the best for your time personally. So I knocked out clutch time offline because I wanted to get end game AI, so I got 125 for every game. Now those 75 games times 125 is a little over 9K, so I got 9K XP for this. I finished triple threat offlines 200. That's 20K right there. I was doing that just so I could get the packs for the Tracy McGrady. You guys know I've gotten like 150 plus of those packs. We're going for another 200 now, so I've been knocking that out. Co-op, overall co-op is about 6,250. This one, it's like not crazy, but co-op is a really fun mode. I have a Discord link in the description. Join that so you can find teammates. Limited is 12K XP total and only counts for your first 30. I would recommend this. This is pretty good if you can get quicks, if you have a really good lineup. I think those 400 are fire in my opinion. Unlimited gets you a total of 20,000, but you know how long unlimited games are, how sweaty they are, how hard it is to win, all that stuff. That stuff gets grueling. I personally recommend Clutch Time Online if you want to play an online game which is best for your time. This one is a total of 15,000 XP, and the crazy thing is it's 1 quarter per game. So if you win in a quarter, you get 200, and you did it in 4 times less the time of an unlimited game, and you got like, it just makes so much sense. So you can literally win 4 Clutch Time Online games in as much time as a full unlimited. So you get 800 XP here as opposed to the 400 here. So definitely Clutch Time Online if you want an online mode. Triple Threat Online is not bad. It only gives you 12,500, but it's not bad like as a triple threat game. For offline, I would personally recommend Triple Threat Offline for your XP method, because you can get a Triple Threat Offline game faster than a Clutch Offline. You could probably get 2 done in about the same time as 1. Theoretically, if you're just shooting lights out with the player, and plus like loading time, like Clutch, you can foul and stuff, it'll just take too long, like free throws, all that. But Clutch Time Online, definitely the method for online in my opinion. Personally, you guys let me know, but that's pretty much the XP methods. Now, one thing I will say, just because I'm level 38 doesn't mean you have to be level 38. Don't worry about it. There's so much XP they give us all throughout the season. There's gonna be over 400, 500 XP given out this season. People already hit level 40, but it doesn't mean you're behind by any means necessary. Find your own pace, find what's fun for you. It is an end game, Joel, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world if you don't get it now, all right? I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped you guys out in any way, shape, or form. Send it to anyone who you think it might help. I hope you guys did end up subscribing if you made it this far. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll make sure to comment and check out like what you said and try to help you in any way. I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Mosballin. Y'all know the drill, and ballin' out.